Madonna's a ting I know, and I'm the king of pop. I'm building Neverland. How he hate me when I never met the man. Woo! We might just get hit with the Me Millie. Cause we in the field with them bird like we play for the Eagles. I'm on probation, so let me not talk what's illegal. Switch it up. Today I woke up with my drinker, she rich as a beetle. For my teachers that said I won't make it here, I spend a day what you make a year. I had to drop this to make it clear that I got it like Jamaican here. All these shoppers popping, niggas wildin' violence. Why we even gotta take it here? Why we even gotta play these games? Run up on me, catch a face, you there. The chasers, what you thought? I come through my blood like I'm Rico. Poppin' the willy, no squilly, can talk to the cop, that's illegal. I was like, more rich border, no double crossing on my peoples. I take an M to the table and split it with my niggas equal. I'm back on that hood shit. Yeah, that was you was shit. I'm talking that cross you, that fed you for quarter like Jordan. We back on that bullshit. We came up from nothing. We started on lists most wanted, but now it's the fourth.
What up, what up, what up?
What it do?
You know what time it is. It's Friday. It's 8 o'clock. It's Chakelet 360 in the building. Yeah, you got your host, Denise. Absolute One.
And Jason Short Bus Lee.
All day. It's Chakelet 360 every Friday night. You get all your infotainments served in one scoop. What it is? Look how it messed up. It's infotainment, one scoop at a time, every Friday night from 8 to 9.
That is.
So basically tonight,
Yeah.
we are going to talk about friend or foe.
Frenemies.
Okay.
And basically, we had a list of questions. So I'll go over those, and then we'll, go to a break, and we come back and get Absolute One to chop it up like we always do.
Yep.
But this week's topic was friend or foe, frenemies. Are your day ones really your A ones? 3 ways to measure your friendships. Number 1, how are things when y'all are all broke? Number 2, how are things among you all when some have things working in their favor and others are still down bad? And number 3, what happens when everybody's got big things popping off at the same time? So if you still got time, if you just caught the topic, if you're just tuning in, you still have a couple of minutes to go ahead and drop your comment on Facebook, in our Chakelet 360 group, or on any of the pages that you see the topic posted on, as well as give us a call tonight at phone number 1-888-400-5574. So when we come back from the break, we're gonna let Absolute read some of those good comments that we got and chop it all the way. A lot of them. This was a very heavy topic. I hope you all are listening, the ones who commented, because we're about to shout y'all out. So I'm gonna turn it over to Absolute One and let her do her thing.
Well, good evening, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, let's get into these comments real quick. We have Naya Anderson. She said, absolutely not. Sometimes they be the main ones hoping and praying for your downfall.
The A ones.
True.
The day one.
They
The play ones.
They wait for the day you fall off.
Yeah.
So they can be the ones that say, I slayed one.
Okay.
Who else?
We have Misha Melton.
Maisha.
Maisha?
Maisha.
Oh, all right.
Nah.
She says, my day ones still my day ones. We came up in the hood and we are out the hood. If any one of them need anything and I got it, they know they will have it. We may not speak or see each other every day, but they know who they are.
That's a good friend.
That's
a real
Yeah,
friend.
that's friendship.
That was a properly,
That sounded genuine.
that was a properly established set of principles that, developed that friendship. That's what that sounded like to me.
I just wish that, everybody could appreciate that, because everybody don't appreciate that.
Yeah, you got some friends that just don't appreciate.
Opportunities.
Yeah.
True. Okay, continuing on. I have Joy Christian,
Joy.
and Joy said, I agree with Naya. My grandma always tells me, be careful who I share my dreams with, because they may not have your best interest at heart and can wish bad towards you.
Man, I had my dreams put in the Fort Nelson hella times. These fake ass chicks, I know some of them. And dudes, for real. Dudes will shoot your dreams down with a 12-gauge shotgun though.
With the quickness.
Every time. What you made up? Some dudes to go with you and hate you at the same time.
Some dudes, you didn't say that.
We don't say no
That
some.
song is
I said some. The
Dudes.
first, everything I say got a amount on it, and I said some.
What you mean, like brothers, boyfriends,
I'm saying
fathers?
whoever. It could be guys in general. It could be your boyfriend. It could be your baby father. It could be.
I ain't even going to touch that.
That's what I'm saying. They definitely could be haters.
That's where you get a call from.
Man.
Like they can see your potential and think you're gonna leave without them, so they gonna try to put yours in a chokehold so
True.
you can kind of like stay
Stagnant.
twisted.
Yeah, more than they're gonna support you.
Already.
Yeah.
Okay, we have Cliff.
Yeah.
Cliff said, number one, because he got a little list.
He answered the 3 questions.
All right, the first question he answered, number one. Never been a problem for me. My friendships are not based on economics, broke or rich. You still my nigga.
That's right.
Okay.
All right, he said number 2, it depends.
Cliff, you better be listening, man.
I told him he can guest host on the show one day since his opinion. He did the little essay, so I was like, oh, I'm probably gonna be guest host one time since his little opinion.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Number
That's how you
2.
feel? Number 2. He said depends. It should be all love. Try to help those who you can help, and make sure they want to be helped. Okay, that's true. He says some MFs can't figure it out. Some are just stuck and will remain stuck.
True.
And to the third question, he answered, no change. Just be happy that everyone is doing okay and keep it moving.
Right, and the way that it's going these days, you know, a lot of friends is here today and gone tomorrow. So
Well, see, I think, what is the contingency? So now that we got a few comments, we see kind of like what the consensus is with the, you know, the commenters or whatever. So let's have a discussion and start bringing in what we believe, you know, genuine friendship connections are, and what are the fundamentals that you consider when you feel like you're building a friendship with someone, or you feel like you have an established bond with someone already. What were those things that made you feel like that was a solid, you know, meeting of the minds?
just like genuine things, like, you know, some people you don't even have to ask. Some friends, you know, they can look at you and see if something wrong.
Yeah.
They can
Hear it in your voice.
they can
Yep.
you might not want to ask them for something, but they already just be like, I knew you wanted to ask me. Like it's like a genuine vibe. It's like a vibe you're gonna feel phony about, because you know some friends will sit around and know you hungry or know you ain't got this and have a whole refrigerator full of food and a whole pocket full of money, but the whole time they just so happy that you don't have it, and you like you need them so much. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you don't ask, I ain't gonna give it to you, but when you ask them, it's like you need them. And then they put you through the runaround, you know, like.
Oh, no doubt. Like, so there's that, they can use that overly used cliche, closed mouths don't get fed. So it's like.
And then some people you really probably don't want the help from, because they just that friend that you be like, you know, you might say, let me borrow $10, and then for you know, you get around the corner and everybody like, yeah, I heard Cheryl lent you $10. You get around the other block, it's like, yeah, man, I heard you needed $10 to get something for the heat, man, you ain't got no food around. So you know, it's like some friends you might not. Some friends are just concerned, more like nosy concerned, like they're not really concerned because they care and they're trying to help out. Most friends is more like, and not most, but most friends are just some you could tell who care, and some you could tell that's just ready to go run off and tell your whole problem to.
So true that. So are those people friends then, if they can operate in that way?
Yeah, they consider frenemies. Because you got some friends that you know you keep at arm reach, but they friends. You got some friends you know you can leave at your house while you go to work or something. You got some friends you be like, well, when y'all going home? You know, I'm about to go to sleep. Last time y'all was here, you know, a few things was missing. You know. So you know, you got some friends that they do harm to you and it don't hurt as bad with, but you got some friends that
But
just
you
don't
also
mess with
gotta know
them.
how to read people.
Yeah.
I mean, but
I'm an observer.
That's from experience though.
yeah.
Like once you get to learn how to read people and pick your friends, then it's definitely from experience. It's like,
But reading, getting a clear, accurate reading would mean that your energy is properly, you know, placed.
right.
And in other words, if you're kind of like off mentally, not like, you know, like a disability or something psychologically, but like more like if you are in a place where, you know, you may be at the least level of clarity that you've probably ever been before, and in those cases, like you said, people who know you well enough could potentially know that this is the best time to take advantage of making you feel, you know,
Right.
worse or less than, or like I think I saw in one of the comments, like sometimes people will listen and hear your stuff and make a situation worse that wasn't even really that bad by
Right.
giving you bad advice though.
Right.
And usually that
Like
bad
they would
advice is given
purposely
on
give you
purpose.
bad
Right.
advice.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like some, you know, you might fall short and the person be like, let me stay with you for a while and, you know, let me get on my feet. And they be like, sure. Then when you move there, the person just pop up like, yeah, I want $900 a month. You know, he's like, oh, how am I supposed
Where'd that
to,
come from?
like, thanks for letting me stay, but did you really help me? You understand?
Right,
Like, you
right.
got some friends that just,
Opportunists.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
Or what about the ones that they know you down bad or whatever? Like you said, I think you was making this point earlier. Like you could be down bad, and then like you said, you got people who won't ask when they're in those positions because they don't want to run into that issue of, oh Lord, if I ask him or if I ask her, then they either gonna throw it in my face or they gonna kind of hold it over my head.
Yeah.
Right, but it also can backfire because, so like I said, you might not want to ask your friend or something for it, and then your car get repoed, and then that good friend comes to you like, man, what happened, man? I needed $179 for my car. Oh man, why you ain't say
Yeah,
nothing?
that's
So
true.
Yeah.
then that friend is really upset with you because like, man, we could have, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
you should have just said something, man. I wouldn't have let your car. So you start. That's
So
why
that's
I say,
where your pride
still,
come in and kind of
Yeah.
you know ruin it. For
that's why I
you.
say you really go through experience and really see what kid. Then you got some people who be like, man, what happened to your car? Oh man, $179 it got repoed. Then, like I said, you get around the corner and here's Steve. Hey man, I heard your car got repoed. Only for $179, boy. You know you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Ah,
You know?
Yeah.
like, well, you got it. Let me get it up off you.
Right,
Where-
yeah, you know, and the
Hey.
whole time he never had a car, so it's like,
Right.
They be the
They-
ones always got the
yes, they
comments
do.
to make. Like, golly, like how you so strong on this topic, but you can't show us nothing. Like I have a pet peeve with used to be's and about to be's and going tos.
coulda, shoulda,
Oh, me
woulda.
and my peoples, we going up the and it's like, but then you see them a week later and it didn't happen, so it's like, so I just feel like this. I've had personal experiences where I know that I was being ill-advised after the fact, of course,
Right.
because it was almost like they kind of walked me into a trap because they saw how my conscious level was low. Like I was
Now
really
you
just
gullible
looking
about-
for.
about the-
Yeah, I felt I would use the word gullible.
Mhm.
I would even go as far as to say naive at the time.
Right.
But I was trusting people who could see my pain.
And these are people that were supposed to be your friend, right?
And
Right.
they could clearly see my pain, and I'm not. My problem and what I feel like ended up being. I had felt as though I should have been in the background singing for that little joint because that had
Y'all
touched
could
my
have
heart.
just saw that.
That
though.
had touched my heart.
Check out that YouTube page. You might get catching it.
That have touched my heart.
Oh.
But anyway, if you're just joining us, we're talking about friend or foe, frenemies, and basically the summary of that is, what are the conditions that generally cause the breakdowns in the relationships, whether it be, you know, somebody's down bad while you up, or they up and you down, or y'all both kind of down, or you both up, and you see the rift in any of those situations. So again, like, if there's anybody who want to hit us up on the phone lines, you can give us a call at 1-888-400-5574. We still have a few comments that we want to finish chopping up, so let's get Absolute One back on the scene with the comment.
Okay.
Green.
Alright, we have Anton Smith.
Anton.
Cuzzo.
He said, I agree halfway with that statement. I'm guessing he referring to the previous
No,
comment
he was
from
referring to
Cliff.
the actual post, the 50 Cent, what it said, when a friend cross you, cut them off, don't think twice.
Oh yeah, I just saw that. Okay.
If that's the case, I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have.
Well, the word was betrayal, so I think he said if a friend betrays
Okay.
you,
Okay.
then cut them off and don't think twice.
And I ain't mad at that.
That was definitely a quote, 50 Cent for power.
Alright, he said, I agree halfway with that statement. Sometimes cutting a quote friend off is not beneficial. Just deal with them accordingly. Don't
Yeah.
speak on your goals, or if you do, lie about all of it.
It's pretty much the snakes in the grass type thing.
I don't get that. Well, let me just speak to that little point real
Okay.
quick. I see what he's saying because I know he had more to say. But it's just like, so if you can't be honest with him, then what grounds is this relationship standing
Exactly.
on?
That's why I said you just.
Which is why I feel like that's a total loss to me. But whatever. What else he said?
What was that? That's my bad.
You said it's not beneficial to cut off a friend, just don't tell them about your goals or something.
Okay, then he said, but it do be times where, excuse me, when you gotta be like, what the F I'm around you for?
Yeah.
You ain't got nothing going on, so what can you tell me?
Right, and that's where I was I was walking in quicksand like that, because it's like, on the one hand, you got we from the same hood, and you know what I mean, we
Keeping it real.
You ain't keeping it real, you fake bougie and all that. And I'm like, yo, I'm fake bougie because I really did, go to school. I ain't try to cheat that. You know what I'm saying? I just kept it moving. I got on the bus. Y'all got off halfway in the ride and went somewhere else. That wasn't my fault. Bam. I tried to maintain a career. I had goals and I was trying to knock them out the park. So,
A real friend wouldn't make you feel a type of way about doing that.
Yeah, you got some friends that's been together for like 10, 15 years and doing the same thing, everything in a circle, and then you got that one that just step out and try to do something different. Then the rest of the friends might be looking at him like, oh, he think he all that, or.
Yeah, instead of.
But that's what I said. Like, you never really know who your real friends
to that's what friends
to these
supposed
type
to
of
be.
no,
situations.
because the support's supposed to work in their favor.
Oh, that's what they do.
And that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
So there's where you have those people who would say those things, you bougie, you think you all that, you act like you better than us, then that turns into, but when they trying to come up on something, you know what I'm saying, on some sideways stuff, then who can they ask that's knowledgeable enough to kind of co-anchor that boat they trying to ride in? They'd be, well, can you help me with that? Or do you know how much this is? And what you think about this? And that's what I'm saying. So it's like, how on one hand, the very thing that you criticize me for is the very thing that in the next breath you're going to ask me to help you with, because I have the know-how and access to that information. So it's like,
I call that dummy talk.
And expound on that, please.
Dummy talk?
Yeah.
Dummy talk is when people just rambling on about nothing, just so you could have something to say to get them into the, what's the word I'm looking for?
Conversation.
Yeah, to get a little segue into asking you for something, or trying to borrow something from you, or just to see if they could push your button, or just that. That's dummy talk to me. I don't have time for that.
You got some friends that be waiting for you to get paid before you, because they just know, like, you might not have heard from them all week, and then that Friday you just pop up at your house, they just sitting on the porch like, girl, I was in the neighborhood. What was you doing? You ain't got nothing to eat? You ain't drinking it? Like, it's Friday. Girl, you ain't
like,
turning
all
up.
your time on me?
You ain't turning up.
Oh, no.
I'm like, girl, where your money at?
You ain't got no money.
Girl, your feet dirty, you had them flip-flops on.
But, like, it's all about the experience you have with people. Because, like I say, the word friend can be at so many levels. You got good friends that you tell, or you might get some vent to. Then you got some friends you might have to talk to in 4 years. You can call and make out better.
Those are the better friends, actually. The ones with the space in between. Yeah. It's those everyday, we down everyday ass friends that kind of pose the issue, because it's like,
they know too much of your business. They all in your face and all in your
friends about drama, then you definitely gotta leave them alone.
And then it's like, but then here's the thing. You get the one keep screaming, everybody drama. Oh my God, I ain't got time for that. And I ain't that. But you the one who would manufacture actual drama though.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see you saying that and then yet stepping away from the very they see you, they like dum dum. They like dum dum. But anyway, you have any more comments so we can go?
Yes. I have Christy. Christy Michelle.
Christy.
Y'all gotta excuse me. I just got one eye closed right now. Something in it.
Left eye. I don't need the rest of my body. It's irrelevant.
Stop it. All right. She said everyone defines friends differently. Some base it on their personal life experience, be it good or bad. But one thing for sure, in order to be a friend, you have to know how to be a friend.
Not bad.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You got last folded back.
It felt like it. But anyway, and she continued to say, and that's a concept a lot of people don't get or understand, which in turn causes friendships to fall apart. or lead to one calling the other fake or phony.
What would be one of the deal breakers for you, like a friend
Well,
after
I was
5
called
years?
fake and phony. Man, I got chicks that got like a quarter on the table with. You feel me? And I mean, chicks I knew since the 3rd grade. I think a deal breaker is, like I said, that situation I spoke on before, that, you know, you know that you can see that I'm really in a state of confusion. And instead of being the encouraging, don't worry about it, everything will be cool, or actually, I would have even appreciated it if she would have been like, man, I don't even gonna lie, yo, I'm tired of you talking about that, I don't want to hear that. Or,
yeah, that's a great friend.
like,
that's
or
a great friend.
Or you getting
great
on my
friend.
nerves, or I wish you wouldn't.
Like, I don't have the
leave him
answers
alone,
for this, like, yeah.
Or like, man, just, I don't want to hear
Or
no
even
more.
don't bring it up to me
Yeah, that's a
again.
great,
Like,
he's
because what I
friend
do-
is letting you know.
Right, what
good.
I do before I even go into it, I'm like, man, I know you probably tired of hearing about this. There's your cue to be like, yeah, man, I am, yo.
Yeah,
But as a friend, you're supposed to be able to take that,
Right,
internalize
but
that,
as
and
a
give some good feedback or suggestions.
Because
The
that
first
would
2
cut the
times.
faucet off, though, for me. Like, I'm not going to keep pouring it in that sink
The
then.
first 2 times, after a while, you might be like, all right, like, I've been giving you this advice for 1.5 years now. Like, okay, you don't get it.
But it's not so much as advice. Like, people will harness their advice on you. I ain't asked you for advice. I needed an ear.
Right.
There you go, come jumping in like, why ain't you doing that? Or they'll suck it up and then go dump it somewhere else. Hey, yo, she was up here talking about this shit, man. She dumb and shit and all that. And so I'm like, well, when you was gonna tell me?
Right. You telling everybody else.
So
but the
now I
person-
find out through a third party what you really thought when you had complete access to say that off the muscle. So so in turn with the situation that was occurring, and other people was involved and things was being said about other people. Now this the thing I ain't like. You got a situation, you got 3 people that know each other, it's 2 of them together basically. The one that's on the outside, you know, caused the offense or whatever, where the one who it affected the most is speaking on it. This third party know both people. So
Right.
there, again, is a new opportunity for you to be like, look, I ain't trying to get in that, I don't want. No, she egg it on. Yeah, you see this? She was the one that did that. Look at that. And you heard this, and she did. Then
Yeah.
it turns into that same person, over a course of time of listening, then turned around and went right to the person who was the outside source at first, and now they done linked up.
I
You
wanted
feel
to
me?
speak on this first question that we posted. So the question was, how are things when you all are broke? Now I done been broke. I am broke.
I
You
think
know,
we better. Like
you
the
know who
friends
your real friends
yeah,
are when you
yeah,
broke.
Now,
Yes.
That's just from my
Now-
personal experience.
Mine's.
I can't. I only speak for myself.
and I got you. I agree with that to an extent. I'm gonna say this. I think Jay-Z made a comment before. He said, you that was where I pretty much got that, you know, premise the way to ask the questions,
Right.
because it was like, you will be able to measure your friends when y'all both broke, when y'all both got money, and when one up and one down. But you got to go through all that with the same people and see where the breakdowns occur.
Right.
Because of course, being broke at the same time, y'all
Yeah.
kind of on the same level, scrambling. So it's easy to connect with those people, being that you have a similar situation.
It's the one up and one down.
Yeah, that's the one.
Now let's see where if you got this 3 or 4 y'all all running around bummy broke. Y'all probably trying to put $10 together for a bag or something like that. Like, man, I got 3, I got 2, yo, I bought a blunt. You know what I mean? Something like that. But or man, we gonna get this wild horse or this Thunderbird. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
y'all that came up $15 together for y'all.
And
Right.
everybody-
But that was a good move and it
Food-
worked out.
Food involved and everything.
Yeah, like
Talking
you
about
went over right.
Yeah.
Now, here's where you got the one who probably, everybody, it's summertime, everybody kicking it, whatever, you know, who. Here go the one get the little job now. So now they schedule change. Now they got a little work crew that they bang with.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know what
they-
I'm saying?
they're
Now
coworkers.
it's like their concentration
Don't hang
is
with you
being.
broke unemployed guys no more.
Yeah,
I
so
can't hang
now
with
it's
you
like.
bums. I can't hang with you bums no more. I work Walmart.
No, it could be a fast food job. You could be teenagers, a fast food job or something. But You might meet somebody on, you know, like just the age group or whatever, and y'all probably hit it off, y'all click or something like that. And then you'll probably get back with them, you know, probably bring them some burgers or, you know what I'm saying, still trying to, like, you know, throw them a bone. Or even come with applications in your back pocket. But they'll reject the applications, take the food, and then still try to play you like you think, you know what I'm saying, like you think, like you switched up on them or something. Like, yo, I'm trying to get money. I mean, we don't supposed to stay broke.
Right. You don't want a job, but you rather me just keep bringing you.
Right. And then let's say you was the one that did that. Let's say the tables turn. You know, and you try to carry it, you know, neutrally. You know, you ain't feel like you stepped out the box too much as far as, like, you know, continuity as far as how y'all was trying to rock, other than the fact you can't be with them all that same amount of time in the day because you got a bunch of clock somewhere. But then, flip side, they get a job, you fall off. This is where you see if everything. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to feel resentful when you still down and you see a come up somewhere around you.
Let's see if he bring you some burgers.
Right. So let's see when it switch over, and then it's you now, and it's like, damn, I lost a little job in between. You know, I had to start over, something. And then here's the one like, shit, man, all he used to do was bring niggas burgers.
Right.
Like, damn.
Yeah, but what you do? You ain't even do that.
Right. So now it's like
bringing this drama.
Exactly. So I'm just saying, is that little wave that you got to see if you can ride through. I was always the one who could listen to your problems. I'm absorbing all that negative energy all these years. I don't have nothing to do with that. I'm not even on the same plane because I'm fake bougie and whatever I'm doing. So the stuff y'all talking about is like, I don't have those issues right now. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna never run into them, but right now I'm just like letting you rock. You guys shoulder the crown. I'm open to you. I can hear the cry in your voice over the phone.
Right, that's why I say some people can really tell when you're already messed up.
But these will be the people that when it's you dumb and thin. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, yo, you've been going through this for 5 and 10 years. I went through this for 6 months. I'm stupid. Well, what?
It's called hypocrisy.
Oh man.
Hypocrisy.
Hooray.
That's all it is, though.
Right.
It's pot calling the kettle.
Man, you the pot, then the mug, man. Why I can't be great as a kettle today? Dang.
Right.
And black.
Everybody don't like the kettle. I'm just saying, it makes too much noise.
Oh, they really kettle.
For the good part, I got pretty good close friends. I mean, you got some get on your nerves or whatever. 'Cause I got, like I said, like it's like how long you put up with. I got some friends that just do the same thing over and over. And it's just like you need to wash your hands with. Like I said, you just.
Sometimes
You got some friends you can bail out 15 times, then the 16th time, you're just like, yeah.
So do you think sometimes the bad things happen like purposely or like the universe caused the bad things?
Yes, I believe that wholeheartedly.
Because it may be just time to sever ties with those people that
It's
kind
life.
of
It's just everything just gotta switch up.
It's an evolution.
Because I guess if you was like made to still have the free will in whatever conscious level you in, to just be like, look, I gotta make a choice. You may not make that choice.
Think about how many good friends you had through your life, though. Like, even when the times you had good friends, you thought they was great friends. Even if y'all didn't fall out or had bad grudges, like, you just don't see them no more. You know what I'm saying? Look how many of them. I got a lot of friends, I just be wondering where they at or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had, that was like, even when I was 15, or you know what I'm saying? I remember your best friend when you was in the 6th grade, like, you ain't seen her in a while, you know, just before all the real life came, like that's when you thought best friends. Then you get older, you see who your real best friends.
That's what I'm saying.
Then when you get older, and you really get old, you see who really like you. You get nursing home old and need your pamper change old.
Oh,
you'll see who.
So let me just ask you this: like, do you think that there are people who just stay around because they fear that if you do manage to get, like, you know how it be, like,
just probably think they gonna miss the bus if you just jump on it and take off.
Word, because I'm saying is that, like, that was speaking to the point that I had, which was like I always see posts on Instagram all the time where it be like don't diss the caterpillar but sweat the
Wasteland. Madonna's a ting I know, and I'm the king of pop. I'm building Never Neverland. How he hate me when I never met the man. Woo! We might just get hit.